Over the years, society has been more conscious about the problems and racism targeted towards minorities. Social problems like these are a frequently brought up topic in rap and hip hop, the struggles and the oppression. Now within this video, I want to show you two main examples of this. Two albums that talk about and tackle these issues that affect minorities and people of color on a day-to-day basis. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hit me! When the four corners of this cocoon collide, you'll slip through the cracks hoping that you'll survive. Gather your weight, take a deep look inside. Are you really who they idolize? To pimp a butterfly.
At first I did love you, but I just wanna fuck. Late nights thinking of you, until I got my nut. Toss and turn, lesson learned. You was my first girlfriend. Bridges burned all across the board. Destroyed. When I get signed, homie, I'm acting fool. Hit the dance floor, strobe lights in a room. Snatch your little secretary bitch for the homies. Blue-eyed devil with a fat ass mouth. I'm a vibrant.
The first album I'll be covering is Jay-Z's Grammy-nominated 13th studio album released in 2017, 444. This album heavily focuses on the idea of family and social injustice, taking a pro-black stance as well as addressing intergenerational conflicts in hip-hop. This album was heavily praised yet still underrated. One of the songs, also named 444, which talks about relationship issues, has a very intriguing music video. The one you're watching right now in the background. This video was made by TNEG Studio, which is conformed by Arthur Jaffa and Elisa Blount Moorhead. They are known for making music videos unlike most other studios. Their principal aim is, and I quote, creation of black cinema, capable of matching the power, beauty, and alienation of black music. Another video that follows that narrative is Kanye West's Washes in the Blood music video. TNEG's theoretical propositions concerning black cinema imagine not just new narratives, but new aesthetics, new technical parameters, new intensities, all in the service of an emergent black cinema essential, culturally, socially, and economically to the 21st century as was black music to the 20th century. Now, Jay-Z's album gained lots of coverage and controversy due to one song, the most prominent and controversial song on the album, The Story of OJ, for both its lyrics and its music video. The song features a racially stereotypical 1950s caricature named J-Bo, representing Jay-Z, who then walks along the black communities of Brooklyn, in which he mentions that black people, no matter who they are still primarily seen for their black skin in society. He then repeats a quote from legendary and controversial football player Orenthal James Simpson, or better known as OJ. He says, "I'm not black, I'm OJ," with a then full sigh, "Okay." OJ was heavily criticized for this, but he meant to say that his skin color doesn't, or at least shouldn't define him for who he is, but rather he himself should. He then talks about how some black people pursue, or rather have a street life, and to die for their neighborhood, as Jay says, than to become someone successful. Now, this of course is not always true, but in the cases it is, it further pushes this agenda that some white people have on black people. Over the course of the video, shocking animation is shown of black people picking cotton, mentions of the Ku Klux Klan, slavery, segregation, and lit up stakes, as well as many other harmful stereotypes. The Confederacy is also made mention of throughout the video due to the impact it had on slavery. All of these instances refer to the multiple unjust moments in history in which black people were condemned for the sole reason being their darker toned skin. Jay-Z then touches on financial decisions to better improve one's life. by properly investing in real estate property, artwork, and more. The video then finishes off with a message of the problems of American culture and patriotism in general. Even though still highly controversial in the eyes of the media and many, even to the point of being accused of being anti-Semitic, Jay-Z's message was heard loud and clear throughout the song. And to finish this part, I would like to directly quote Jay-Z himself on why he made the song and its meaning. The story of OJ is really a song about we as a culture having a plan, how we're going to push this forward. We all make money, and then we all lose money, as artists especially. The next album I want to cover is Kendrick Lamar's album, To Pimp a Butterfly, widely regarded as one of the best or even the best rap album of all time. It's incredibly praised by many, and with all due respect. Kendrick covers topics like economics, racial inequality, poverty, depression, and social injustice within this whole album. The album title is a reference to the classical book To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Even though the title may be confusing at first, Lamar expresses its significance in the last song off the album, Mortal Man, as he says, "The butterfly represents the talent, the thoughtfulness, and the beauty in the caterpillar. But having a harsh outlook on life, the caterpillar sees that the butterfly as weak, and figures out a way to pimp it for its own benefits." That can be seen as an analogy to many people stripping away elements of black culture and claiming it as their own, disregarding the importance that it may have to the black communities. The message within this album is well accompanied by jazz, soul music, and rap music beats. Kendrick Lamar was nominated for more Grammys than any other artist in 2015. He won 5 awards in total, including Rap Album of the Year for To Pimp a Butterfly. Kendrick's language is seen as somewhat aggressive or raw. Now, this was intentional, as it's a way for black people to vent the problems they've dealt with in history and to this day, kind of like a protest. One of the songs, King Kunta, references a book by Alex Haley called Roots, The Saga of an American Family, where one of the characters, Kunta Kinte, had his foot cut off to prevent him from escaping the plantation. In Lamar's song, he changes it to King Kunta, which is an oxymoron. He is referencing his oppression as a slave, but with dominance as a king or a wealthy black man in America. Tracks like Hood Politics, Complexion, The Blacker the Berry, You, and I talk about self-struggles of a black man, politically and socially, even mentioning black self-hatred. Other tracks like Institutionalized or How Much a Dollar Cost speak about the more economical side of the struggles, how black people have been condemned to lower wages or worse living standards due to racism in the past, and how something from 100 years ago still harshly affects them, most of them, to this day. The whole album is just a voice for marginalized people to express themselves. Finally, throughout the album, after the end of each song, Kendrick repeats a set of words, kind of like a motif. It goes like this. "I remember you as conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power, full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. I didn't want to self-destruct. The evils of Lucy was all around me, so I went running for answers."
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power, full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. I didn't want to self-destruct. The evils of Lucy was all around me. So I went running for answers until I came home. But that didn't stop survivor's guilt. Going back and forth trying to convince myself the stripes I earned. Or maybe how A1 my foundation was. But while my loved ones was fighting a continuous war back in the city, I was entering a new one. A war that was based on apartheid and discrimination made me want to go back to the city and tell the homies what I learned. The word was respect. Just because you wore a different gang color than mine's doesn't mean I can't respect you as a black man. Forgetting all the pain and hurt we caused each other in these streets. If I respect you, we unify and stop the enemy from killing us. But I don't know. I'm no mortal man.
Truly a meaningful and beautiful poem as we close through the album. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you can, give the songs mentioned a listen. I'll link them down below in the description.